The Google Pixel 6a overheating issues are serious, and I'm talking about people online pointing this issue out with the Google Pixel 6a and with the Google Pixel 7a as well. There are other issues with the Google Pixel 6a that I'm gonna mention in this video, so let's just get right into it. What's good? If you're new to the channel, my name is Ray, and in here I talk about tech. If that's something that you're into, consider hitting the subscribe button. Now, I work in IT, and where I work, we all use the Google Pixel 6a, and the main complaints and issues that we get with this phone is the overheating issue. It's super hard to know when it's gonna happen because it happens at random, but it is pretty consistent with how it happens, and let me explain. For example, for me, it mainly happens when I'm on a call for more than 10 to 15 minutes. After that time frame, I usually gotta put the phone on speaker because it gets extremely hot and I cannot have it next to my face anymore. Now, the other people where I work at usually get the overheating issue when their hotspot is on or when they gotta get on a meeting and their camera has to be on. After 15 to 20 minutes, some of them get the overheating warning, and for some of them, the phone even turns off. Now, keep in mind that that's not every single Pixel 6a and 7a. There are some units out there that work perfectly fine without any of these problems, but a good portion of them actually have this problem, and there's no fix to this problem, but there are ways to alleviate the problem, and let me tell you two of them. Number one, if you want to alleviate this problem a little bit, you need to invest on a decent case. Cases like this black silicone case will make your phone a little bit hotter than what it should be, so investing on a good case will actually make the experience a little bit better. Number two, and I know this one might be a little annoying, but you gotta keep your phone off the heat. If the temperature is high and you have your hotspot on and you're on a call and you're doing all these different things, any phone is gonna overheat. So actually keeping your phone away from the heat is gonna make the experience a lot better. Now, moving away from the overheating issue, the other issue that you're gonna find with the Google Pixel 6a is the fingerprint reader. Now, the fingerprint reader issue is something that you see on the Pixel 8 series a lot and something that we still see on the Google Pixel 7a. The Pixel 6a fingerprint reader is pretty slow, and on top of that, it's also not the most accurate thing out there. With the fingerprint reader, there are days where it works 100%, everything is great. There are other days where it doesn't work at all and I have to use my 4-digit pin, unfortunately. And then there are days where it works and it doesn't work. It has different moods. You never know which day you're gonna get. Now, there are 4 things that you can do that will help you with this problem, so let me put you on. Number one, you can delete that fingerprint and then you can do it again. Just make sure you get all the angles. Number two, if you just have one fingerprint, then add more, get 2 or 3 in there. If one doesn't work, the other one is bound to work, hopefully. Number three, straight up just don't use the fingerprint at all. And I'm not even kidding, just use your 4-digit pin or use the pattern. And number four, I have here multiple people say that they can register the same finger twice. If you're planning on doing this or if you have done this, please let me know if it works or not. Now, this other issue, which is the service, and this one's crazy. I'm talking about people calling me and my phone not ringing. I call people and I go straight to voicemail, or I call someone, I go straight to voicemail, but then I call again and my call goes through, or people call me and my phone doesn't ring or they get straight to voicemail. I don't know, it's pretty crazy. I have done a factory reset, a SIM swap, I replaced the phone, none of that got rid of the problem. The only good thing is that it only happens once in a while. And yet again, I'm pretty sure this is not every single Google Pixel 6a. But even with all these issues, I still love the phone. I think it's one of the best phones out there for the price, and I use it every day. If you have a Google Pixel 6a and you're having any of these problems, please let me know down in the comments, and stay tuned for the next video that's coming up, which is why you should buy a Pixel 6a in 2023. So, peace out.